And is that racist news?
It's always racist.
You have to ask that. It probably was.
Submitted by Anna from Florida.
Oh.
A Detroit firefighter was fired after taking a watermelon to a fire station.
What?
I heard about this.
Was it like for
Why
Black
is that
History Month?
racist?
Was it for Black History Month or something in February?
It was a white firefighter that just got hired on, right? And then he found out that that's a predominantly black firehouse. So he brought a watermelon to the black firehouse.
But if it's during the summer, watermelon is in season and it's the best. So I don't know what the fuck the problem is.
Well, I didn't see reports like he found out that it was that it was intentional. They're saying that they don't.
It's coincidental?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Here, so this is a story. So 41-year-old Robert Pettison. So he is a probationary firefighter. So he had just gotten hired to this particular firehouse, and so he decided to take a watermelon wrapped in a pink ribbon to like his fellow firefighter friends.
Why the pink ribbon?
I know, that's what made it worse.
And it's a really weird present, too.
It is.
With
it's
the
really
pink
weird.
Yeah, he fucked up there.
Apparently, this firehouse, it's 90% African American firefighters, and so they're saying that there were a lot of firefighters that did get offended, and
It's watermelon.
I
they're
feel like
saying
guys
that
are just coming down the pole. Oh, hell no. I just see a fucking watermelon, like, what the fuck?
yeah, because they're saying that this whole like bearing gifts, it's not mandatory, it's voluntary, but it's usually like it's a tradition for firefighters, like when the new guy comes to give gifts, and usually it's donuts. But you are
Oh,
allowed
and
to bring.
firefighters like donuts, too?
Apparently they do.
Who doesn't like donuts?
True.
Wait, who started the stereotype that black people like watermelon? Because I think everybody likes watermelon.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't like watermelon, you're obviously a rapist. Like that's how it kind of works, right? Like
I
who the
love
You don't like puppies
watermelon.
and watermelon, you're a rapist.
Yeah, who the fuck hates watermelon? I don't know anybody who hates watermelon aside from the fact that they have a melon allergy. But I have a melon allergy. I still eat that shit.
I love watermelon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the watermelon that he took. It's pretty freaking
That's a huge one.
That is
I
pretty
thought
big.
it was like a bow for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because it said wrap.
stuck that on the top?
Was he trying to be did they cut it open and there was fried chicken inside? I need to
It'd
know
be
the
funny
backstory.
if it was the white firefighters that are pissed, too.
Yeah.
The black guys were like, hell yeah, I love this watermelon.
And they just have to back up the white guy.
fucking
But
God.
isn't it racist to assume that someone's being racist?
Yeah, that means there's a racist mind in there somewhere.
Because unless here's like he had a letter and it's like I know how much black people love watermelon, so here's your favorite thing in the world.
It might be
you know,
different
like-
because it's coming from a white guy.
Yeah, and also
Well,
watermelon.
I mean, okay, so but then even if it was that, like if a white guy brought sushi or fucking orange chicken to a predominantly Asian company, I just see it as he's ignorant, but he's trying his best to connect.
But even that's different because there's a clear cultural tie to that. Watermelon is just the fucking fruit that everybody likes.
Yeah,
Korean
it's
people.
neutral.
Dude, you want to talk about fried chicken and watermelon? Go to any fucking Korean birthday party.
Fried chicken and watermelon, yeah.
watermelon every fucking time. So I never understood who started that stereotype that black people only like that shit. Because I got offended because Korean people like that shit.
I thought black people invented fried chicken.
Did they?
I thought that's why they there's that
Well, thank
connection.
you,
I don't
Black
know.
America.
Maybe we're just ignorant to the history and the racism
Scottish
of
immigrants.
Oh, Scottish people made fried
what?
chicken.
Yeah.
that. I thought, see, because I just pictured Southern, black people that made up like barbecue and fried chicken and all that stuff.
Because I want to know who made this stereotype. Because for me, I'm okay with the stereotype. If they said to me like, "Hey, your people like fried chicken and watermelon," I'm like, exactly.
There's probably some deep ass history that we don't know about.
I gotta know who started that shit.
And we're from California too, so it's like far away from.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Yeah, so anyways, back to this whole thing. So then they're saying that certain firefighters, like his fellow firefighters, did get offended and that it was racially insensitive to bring watermelon into a firehouse.
You know what the equivalent might be? Is if someone brought roasted dog to our company.
No, that's still a tie.
I think it's different
Still
because the
a tie.
watermelon at a supermarket, it by itself, it's a neutral thing that exists across all supermarkets.
That's not the same.
Like if someone brought like chicken feet, that's already like culturally biased. You have to bring like a pomegranate. You have to bring a persimmon, like something that is just already neutral by itself, and it's branded a certain way.
Yeah.
So that watermelon exists in Asian supermarkets, like everywhere.
Yeah.
That's true. Everybody does eat watermelon.
Yeah, everybody eats watermelon.
That's true. It's not like chicken feet.
Unless he was like, he came in and he was like, I know you people like this.
Yeah.
I need to hear that statement.
Well, he says, so Robert is saying that it was not a joke. He did not mean to offend anyone.
I like watermelon.
Yeah, so that's what he's saying. But apparently there is a zero tolerance for discriminatory behavior inside the DFD, the Detroit Fire Department. And so because of this, after an investigation, it was determined that the best course of action was to let him go. So
I'm sure, because now if he just pissed everyone off, even though he didn't mean to do it.
Yeah, it might
there's
create
just tension now.
Yeah.
So he should go somewhere.
You know, like I always bring watermelon to barbecues because I love watermelon. So, what if that guy was just bringing it?
Because I would put my foot down. I was like, listen, I fucking like watermelon. You don't have to have any. Like, I'm eating it then. Like, what the fuck?
Or maybe he was thinking, like, if he wasn't trying to, make a joke or whatever, maybe he was thinking, like, oh, firefighters, we're all trying to keep our bodies nice and fit. Maybe something healthier than donuts, watermelon.
Fruits.
Should have brought a bunch of grapefruit or something.
You know what? Maybe, yeah. So, like, what if he brought watermelon, cantaloupe, like a basket full of fruits? That might be very different
That's
from
very
a watermelon
different.
with
It's a
a fucking
gigantic-
bowl. With a bowl, like, what's the point of putting a bowl on a damn
think-
watermelon?
that
Was he trying to be funny?
And it was pink.
Yeah, so it could be interpreted kind of like, what's up? What is this?
I think it's really hard to defend him, especially in the climate right now, because like a lot of people won't tolerate.
No, but
things
fuck
like
the
that.
climate is what I'm saying. Like, that's irrelevant. That's completely fucking irrelevant. I think, like,
Then it might be insensitive.
no, it's not even insensitive. It's a fucking fruit, is what I'm saying.
Well, how do you explain the pink ribbon?
Because normally they come with donuts, so maybe the joke was, I'm bringing a fucking
It
watermelon
is,
instead.
but then given like what Julie is saying, it's just given like everything that's been happening and the stigma that's tied to it.
Nah, I don't agree with that.
You know what?
And he's white, like it just makes it bad.
If he was racist, why would he want to work at a 90%
all black fucking firefighter.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Does he pick where he wants to work?
You
or is
apply
he-
there.
You apply, yeah.
You apply
It
to the
doesn't-
department you want to work
If
for.
I like hated Indians or whatever, right? I'm not gonna go out of my way to work at a curry restaurant. You know what I mean? Like what?
I thought you were gonna say a tech company or something. That's so made it extra racial.
You're that white guy. With
You're that white guy, man. Like, so for me, like, once again, there has to be a background to it. If he came in and he was like, you people like it, then yeah, I get it. But maybe for me, as somebody who's, every single potluck, somebody brought fucking watermelon. So it's not like a racial thing, it's just a fucking fruit to me.
Yeah, so then after this whole controversy thing came out, there were,
I love the photo, dude.
so there was this Facebook post by Trederius. And so he says, I'm sure some people heard about the firefighter and the watermelon incident on the news. Just want to let everyone know he's a real amazing dude and it was all good intentions. And our entire class supporting him in this. Especially us African Americans, and that's all that needs to be said. Stay up, brother.
So people are
Hashtag
supporting
DFD.
the white guy?
Yeah, so all these guys are supporting the white guy that took the watermelon.
That's what I'm saying.
They were the graduating
Yeah.
class, and then he got into that
Firehouse, yeah.
firehouse
Yeah.
where it's just trying to break the ice with new people.
Yeah, then this guy is saying it was with all good intentions and he's a really great guy.
So I mean, if there's other firefighters that are African American that do support this, then
But you don't even need that, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's a
when I
far
heard this
stretch.
story, it immediately just sounded like that's kind of racist to assume that he's racist.
That's why I feel like it's the white guy of the firehouse that actually got pissed. There's a white guy that pissed at the other
10%.
white guy, yeah.
The white guy that's trying to control the other
Like
white
the
guy.
reverse guilt or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I feel like in that fire group, maybe it was that white guy that got really mad, and then I would be the black dude that's already eating the watermelon. Oh, we're mad? Is that what we're supposed to do? Like, my bad,
Not supposed to eat this?
Yeah.
So like a white guy comes and wants to break the ice and has a tray of sushi, and then the other white guy gets mad. They don't eat only sushi, and I'm all, I like sushi.
Yeah, it's like everybody needs like a racial ambassador now.
Yeah.
You don't need why? It's already causing divided lines with people. I fucking hate that. It's like when we go out to eat and there's like this one white guy in the group. He's like, "Oh, do you guys eat this? Just eat it. Don't ask me. Like, just fucking eat it, bro. You don't need my approval to use chopsticks. Just fucking do it."
Maybe they just gotta walk on eggshells now because they don't want to look like they're a part of the, you know, the alt-right crew or whatever. They don't want to be mixed in with those guys.
It's just
It's
everybody's
tough times right now for the.
Yeah, they're just walking on eggshells.
It's like hypersensitivity. I mean, just stay away from the general no-nos of things. You know what I mean? Like, don't assume that people eat dog or shit or like
But
what
there
I mean?
are also a lot of raging Asians too that get pissed off and like take out their fucking
Oh yeah,
anger.
like that dirty Chinese restaurant game. Now
like,
it's shut down. They shut
liked
that
it.
game down completely. I mean, you guys didn't have an issue, but apparently it was a big enough issue to shut it down.
Oh, so we don't all agree, obviously. So it's hard to kind of. I think I can see how people will always walk on eggshells because you don't know if one ambassador of that ethnicity is gonna agree with the other.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah,
I might be
like-
cool with the dirty Chinese game, right? But let's say David's not cool with it. Who do you listen to?
Yeah.
We both are right, you know, have the right to our opinions, but none of us represent all of Asian America.
But that's why we should
Crazy.
also like really pay attention to intent. Intent is very important because intent is also allows something to be very forgivable. You know, because there's ignorance, which is just somebody being stupid, and then there's good intent behind it, and you just have to be corrective in that sense. You know what I mean? Because I've had a lot of situations where people were offensive, but they weren't trying to be, and you just tell them like, "Yo, lightweight, a little bit offensive, man." Like, "Oh, why?" Because of this, this, and that. So I'm cool with that, you know? And that's the problem with a lot of comedy, too. Like, people feel like everybody has to be PC. Comedy that was never PC in the first place. We're supposed to stir shit up. And intent behind a word also gives it power. Or not. So that's the weird thing. To me, that's just a fucking fruit.
Well, have you heard of that story where Casey was trying to order coffee? And then the guy, so he ordered a black coffee, and then the guy at the drive-thru, he was like, "Oh, here's your coffee with no cream, no sugar." And he was like, "Yeah, black coffee." He's like, "Oh, I can't say that anymore because there was a customer that got really offended because I called his coffee black coffee, and it was an African-American guy."
Well, fuck that guy, you fucking sensitive bitch. It's
And
black
then-
coffee. It's literally black coffee.
Well, I ordered black coffee at McDonald's, and they also call it no cream, no sugar. And then they explained to me it's because it could be confusing because sometimes black coffee also contains sugar.
in it.
So for them, it's just easier to just explicitly name. There's no creamer, no sugar. So for me, from that standpoint, I completely understand because you don't want to mix up an order where someone gets black coffee with sugar and one is black coffee unsweetened, and then you give the wrong person the wrong thing.
Yeah, well, that guy, his explanation though was specifically because someone got offended over the word black.
So does he get offended by everything like blackjack? What you mean blackjack? It's just 21.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like everything black.
I mean, that's how crazy, like, it's
But
getting
everybody's
that
so
far.
sick. Nobody will take a stand on anything. You know what I mean? It was like, for example, that Dove commercial. Did you see that Dove
Oh,
ad?
yeah.
Nah.
That Dove ad was so stupid. So the Dove ad showed this black woman, right? She takes off her shirt, she turns into a white girl, then the white girl turns into a Mexican girl. So it was to show that the soap was made for everybody's skin type. But they
Just
only
the wrong order.
Yeah, but they only showed. But it would have been worse if it was black, Mexican, white, because you're going lighter, lighter, lighter.
Or it could have been like black, white, Mexican or something.
But either way, like it's clear the intent was to show that it was for
Or
anybody
no,
of any skin
white,
type.
White,
Black, Mexican.
I think people will find any reason to hate though, regardless of the
Exactly.
order.
And so in that ad, people were only showing the clip where the black girl turned into the white girl, and that was it. But they didn't show the Mexican girl.
That's because people find the Illuminati sign in everything. There's a triangle here, there's a triangle there. They make up their own fucking stories.
Yeah, and so like people were offended. It's like, oh, you're saying like you're turning from somebody dirty to something clean. No, that wasn't it at all. It
That's
didn't-
only true when it's an Asian commercial.
Yeah, when it was a Chinese commercial, that was
that was
highly
racist.
offensive.
That's
That
true.
was highly offensive.
But they're also cool with being racist over there.
yeah, but then you know.
At least they're open about it. They're like, you know, you don't want to be dark skinned no more. Be the light skin. That's more pretty. Like they'll tell you straight up.
But the crappy thing about that was, for me, was the commercial was fine, you know? But then Dove had to put out this like gut-wrenching apology, like, we are sorry, we were so and so. No, but you weren't. But they have to apologize for shit like that. You know what I mean? And I don't think they should have.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys, and those are our thoughts. What are your thoughts? Don't forget to comment below. We want to know what you guys are thinking, but don't write anything that will make us sad or make us mad, because after all, we're Just Kidding News and we're a very happy channel. For the last video, click up here.